One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Temple's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Owls are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got some room in to the goal line, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Temple!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Houston's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cougars want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. Wants to throw again. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Unloads it left. He's missed 3 in a row now with the last incompletion. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush, playing man coverage in the back end,
turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Temple lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Houston wants to play fast.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That's caught. It's Duarte. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roach. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance. And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This pass rush has just been relentless.
What?
Ass whooped tonight. Yes, sir. Yeah, demon time. Matter of fact, let me put my damn weight. They changed the whole face of Spider-Man.
You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but he...
I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, man. All right, man.
All right, dog.
Backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense once again. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Roach. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And he has
his quarterback.
but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You've got a great field position here. You have to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
And they swarm him under.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Gosh, he can't go. He can't go. He can't go. Because he all ended up almost down the ground. Look at this. Look at that. What in the world?
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose. Bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. back open in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Houston going up tempo. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hill. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually...
Touchdown, Houston! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1. Lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Owls are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Owls getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Using the quick game. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught.
Touchdown Owls! A great catch and run for 6.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Finds his man. It's Roach. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Houston wants to play fast.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
He's loose on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking to get in. Touchdown, Houston. And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
A little screen to the running back. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great.
Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 17 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll ride Davis here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Houston going up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got it in the middle, it's Roach. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. Here we go. Looking to fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots of...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Number 19 on to kick it away.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here we go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.